Hi, greetings and welcome back to Roy's desk. I hope you all are doing good. So this parcel was sent to me by Vipin and I'll give his contact information and his YouTube channel link in the description. He is having a lot of different well-engineered circuit boards on audio. Unfortunately, I did not record the unboxing video of this. I was very much excited for getting this parcel and I just right away opened it. So in this video, we will see what's inside of this box and why I am so excited of the contents of the box. So without wasting any further more time, let us get started. So I already removed the outer packaging, and what's inside is, it exactly came like this, and what's inside is, so these two circuit boards are inside. So this board is the LM3886 board. I have never seen this small form factor LM3886 board before. It's really compact. You can guess the size of this by comparing it with my hand. And it's a stereo board with all the components except the TL network. You have to connect it before connecting the speakers. It looks pretty nice and well designed board in here. And unfortunately, I don't have the LM3886 ICs left with me so that I can test this board. But I will definitely test this board by arranging some LM3886 ICs. I'm not actually too much excited about this board. What I'm actually excited about is this board right in here. So this is the tone control board. And as per Vipin, he have put a lot of time and research in developing this board. As you can see, it's a really well designed board and I'm really excited to see the sound quality of this. I have to solder the dual gang ports in here. He said to use 50k ports. You can use this kind of potentiometers which are sealed type, or you can use those big ones also, but I'm going to use this one. And if you can see in here, he did not use NE5532. Instead, he used 2068 IC. The reason being is that 2068 IC is having a much better noise performance, 3 dB lesser noise than the NE5532. You can see that, or you can check that in the data sheet, but that definitely comes with another flaw, that 2068 is slower than the NE5532. If you compare both the data sheets, you can see in the data sheet that the slew rate of 2068 is lesser than the slew rate of NE5532. Proves that this is slower than NE5532, but it's having better noise performance than the NE5532. And I've seen a lot of forums and all where they have discussed about which IC is better. So it always came to the conclusion that this is cheaper than NE5532 and also better sounding than NE5532. If you are not knowing what is slew rate of an op-amp, let me explain it to you. So slew rate is just one parameter which defines how fast your op-amp reacts to the change in the input. And if you consider one example, you will understand it right away. So suppose I'm having an op-amp A which is having a slew rate of 1 volt per microseconds. The SI unit or the unit that is used to define slew rate is volt per microsecond. So suppose the op-amp A is having a slew rate of 1 volt per microsecond and I change my input from 1 volts to 3 volts. So how fast the output will also change, or how fast the output will react to the change in the input. So if you do the calculation, it's very simple. So 1 to 3 volts change is 2 volts basically. 3 minus 1 is 2 volts. And 2 divided by the slew rate gives you the time at which the output will also change with respect to the input. So here in this case, 2 divided by 1 is 2. So after 2 microseconds, the output will be same as the input. That's one example. Now, say one op-amp B I am taking, which is having a slew rate of 2 volt per microseconds. Same example, input changes from 1 volts to 3 volts. So how fast the output reacts is 2 volts difference. So 3 minus 1 again 2 volts divided by the slew rate, that is 2 divided by 2, that's 1 microsecond. So it's half the time that op-amp B is reacting with respect to the input. So with op-amp A with lesser slew rate value reacts to the output slower than op-amp B, which is having a higher slew rate value. So more the slew rate, faster is your op-amp. Same here for NE5532 also. So it's like one trade-off. So if you are bringing down your noise floor, then you are definitely trading it off with the slew rate. So definitely it will be slower than the NE5532. But again, since we are in audio spectrum, so I guess that won't be a problem. Even this slew rate that 2068 is having, it's enough. We will test this, let's see how it performs, and then we will decide one winner. Because previously, if you have seen this video, I have tested the Ultimax Audio tone control board and I have given one detailed conclusion on that board. We'll see how this one performs and we'll have one winner that I'll use in my project. So let's go into testing. So I made all the connections. The connections are pretty easy. So powering this directly from the 12012 supply from the transformer, because it's having the rectifier inbuilt in it. Rectifier and regulator basically. The input to this preamp comes from this Bluetooth module, and the amp, I'm powering this with 19019 rectified by this rectifier board, and I'm using this JBL woofer. So one funny thing happened in between. So I was first powering this with 13013 winding of this, and when I powered it on, nothing happened. So it was like dead silent. There was no power to this woofer. So basically there was no output from this amp, and I checked. The Bluetooth was giving the output, the preamp was giving the output, only the amp was not giving out anything. So I changed this board, changed to another LM3886 board, same thing. And then I got really scared that I messed up something or what. And after a while, maybe after 1 hour, I understood that there is this delay circuit which is again bugging. And this delay circuit works in a way that this diode, this Zener diode, needs to go into the breakdown region. So it needs to have anything more than 16 volts to switch on. So even with 13013, I was getting around 17 volts, 17.5 volts, but it was not enough to make the Zener diode go into the breakdown region. Then I changed the winding to 19019 and it started working. So that's one thing. If you are trying to power it with 13013 or maybe 12012, you have to place one Zener diode of 12 volts or maybe 13 volts in here. With 17 or 16 volts Zener diode, it won't work with those power supplies. So before playing something, if you remember, I tested this board also from Ultimax Audio few days back, and there I talked about the pros and cons of this board. So we will see which board performs better, and we'll have one winner that I'll use in my project. Even if I turn everything up with all the volumes and everything, it's still dead silent. You can see I can place something on it, maybe a rubber band. See, it's dead silent. And this is bass, the last one. The mid is in the middle, and this is the high tone or the treble, and this is the master volume. So I'll try to increase the volume of each of this tone control one by one. So wow, the preamp is really designed quite well. The response is just crisp and clear. All the knobs work till the end point. It doesn't distort even if you turn it fully up. I am giving a thumbs up for this. Let's play something. Let's try a flat response. I will put all the pot in the same midpoint and we will play something else and we'll see how flat the response is. Let's do it. So it's time to wrap up the video now. If you have got any questions regarding this video, you can definitely go ahead and put that in the comment section. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon. You will get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Basically, you will stay updated with all my videos. I'll see you again very soon. Till then, bye bye.